CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop. CHICKEN.
Guys, the Chicken's here bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, we are going to be speculating on Season 16 to the sk. We don't actually know what it's to the skies, but we don't actually know what that last word is. Look at this. Look at, like, it looks so silly with the words all, like, squished together like that. I can't believe they didn't fix it, but either way, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to look at this, and also we're going to do the final placing, show the final placing of the chicken in the previous season. So wait a second. Season 15 bombs away. Why is the text all screwed up? Is that on my end? Is that my iPad or something? Either way, let's look at this. So, 764 battles fought, 387 won, 364 lost, drew 14. So for that, we got 500 gems, 30 trader tickets, and 30 power card. I feel like that's really undervalued, like the amount of stuff that we get at the end of each season. That's pretty crazy. This is going to make a great background for the thumbnail. But my game's frozen. So maybe that text thing was just my iPad being screwy. Let's see here. I'll reload the app. Where do we go? Boom Beach. That's the one that we want. I had assumed that was for everybody, but maybe a little quick to jump on Supercell. Yes, we were. Sorry about that, but it was kind of funny. I'll leave it in. Season 16, to the skies. To the skies. Let's talk about this. So, finished at 24 and 70 stars. Now, what happened was I did, last night I was playing, or night before last night, I had 3 boss fights to get to 25. Boss fight just means it's your last battle before you rank up. And I lost all 3 of them. And then after I lost the last one, I lost like 2 more after that. And I was just like, okay, I don't want to grind this out anymore. I'm sure if I had put like a full day into it, probably should have done a live stream. I've just been pretty busy on the weekend, so, you know, it's an excuse, but it's there you go. So, to the skies, what could this mean? Let's do something on the main base where we talk about this, rather than looking at this empty, meaningless warship. Is the game gonna work? No, we're gonna have to close it again, eh? Huh. That's weird. Never had to do that before, and we've had to do it twice in the same video. Very strange. It's not my internet. It's pretty good. Either way, it doesn't matter. So, to the skies. What could this mean? Now, in my opinion, the last season that we just saw was called Bombs Away. Why is this not loading? Okay, no idea what that was, but restarting the iPad seemed to figure it out. So, to the skies. To the skies. What could this mean? We got Hammerman's Fleet here. Let's just do small Zuka hits, I guess. Actually, let's do an operation attack. That'll be fun. No, we're not doing that. So, to the skies. Now, I think it's pretty obvious. Our last season was Bombs Away. We had a bunch of bombers. This season, to the skies, is going to mean heavy choppers, rocket choppers, and possibly something else. What else flies in the game? Nothing currently, but the cool thing is, I think this almost confirms a new flying troop is going to be coming to the game. Now, this is 100% pure speculation on my end. But, if I know Supercell, and I know Boom Beach, which I like to think that I do, they don't typically surprise us anymore. It's pretty, it's pretty straight cut. It's like we got this month on Boom, like we know when the Mega Crab's coming. Sorry, a little bit sweaty. We know when the new Warship season is coming. None of that's a surprise, right? So, in my opinion, now, again, I'm just a simple chicken. But in my opinion, it's going to be the exact same as last season, but it's going to be air troops, and we're going to have a new air troop, because I think there needs to be 3 of them, because we had the Bombardier, we had the Cryo Bombardier, and we had the Melon Bombardier being the new one. So let's think of something that would be cool for them to add. So that we have the Rocket Chopper, that's kind of like the Zuka. We have the Heavy Chopper, obviously. Pretty similar to a heavy. What are we missing? Do we need a warrior chopper? And it's like an Apache or something like that, like an attack helicopter. And it just goes very, very fast, does lots of damage, drops at warriors. Something like that would be pretty interesting. Or what else? What else could it be, chicken? If there's, we can basically just, like, we can just kind of speculate based off of the main troops in the game already, right? So, warriors, that could be like some sort of attack helicopter, or, not a rocket chopper. Oops, forgot to flare the core. Oops, oops, oops. Should be okay. Maybe not. Ooh, that mortar hurt a lot. Yeah, it's not going to be okay. Definitely not. Pro tip, when you're using all Zookas, make sure you flare the target that you're smoking to. Typically helps with the attack. Not always, but for the most part. So yeah, we got warriors, we got grenadiers, that probably wouldn't work. Tanks, it's too similar to a heavy chopper. What else do we got? Let's take a look in a second, but let me know down below in the comments, guys, what you think. What do you think to the skies means? Maybe I'm missing the mark here and you guys are thinking something completely, totally different, but I think we're pretty spot on for this one, guys. I think it's pretty obvious, but we'll see either way. All right, this time we're going to put the flare down expertly. There we go, chicken. Make it worse. There we go. 1 and 2. Expec goes down. Back. And yeah, so we'll, let's take a look at the troops and see what else we can kind of muster up here. But I think the warrior one would be cool. It would have to be kind of like in between a heavy chopper and a rocket chopper. A little bit more health, a little bit more damage, less range, more speed. I think that would be kind of cool. But let's see what else we got here, guys. We got a lot of troops in the game, so we can speculate on this. A Rifleman Chopper would be interesting. Maybe it's like the rocket chopper, but there's like 5 of them. Super weak, but that would be pretty crazy. Now, I don't think that would work because there's only half the defenses will hit stuff that's flying, right? So if there's like some sort of swarm plane or helicopter or something like that, I can't really see that working. Medics could be one. It could be one of the healing aircraft carriers that we see so frequently in the sky, healing other airplanes as they fly by. That could be a thing. It could be a healing one, and that could work really well potentially with rocket choppers, keep them alive. Or could do something totally different. The mech would probably make the most sense. Actually, what would make the most sense would probably be the Cryoneer, and we would get like a freeze, like some sort of freezing helicopter. I feel like it's got to be a helicopter because we have the rocket chopper, we've got the heavy chopper. Now we need a helicopter in the game. I think that only makes sense. That flies around. Here's how it works. So it flies around. Helicopters go like this, right? The whirlies. And it shoots out ice in all directions. So it freezes a lot of stuff around it very, very quickly. Don't give it a crazy range. Maybe give it a little bit more health. Not as much as a heavy chopper, somewhere in between. That could potentially work really well with rocket choppers too, because you know, the main thing that's going to hit rocket choppers is your slow, dopey, single target stuff. Cannons, boom cannons, Simos, no target air troops. Sniper towers, you know, things like that. So that could potentially work really well. That would be interesting. So yeah, that's about as far as I'll go on the wacky predictions. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that's if you guys think that's bass backwards or the other way around. Let me know that down below in the comment section. But yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to season 16. Like we always say, I'm always looking forward to the beginning of the Warship season because it's always a ton of fun. Also, later this week, we have the Halloween Mega Crab, guys. So I'm definitely 100% going to be streaming that unless something changes last minute. But I know I promised you guys a Warship stream at the end of last season. Didn't come through with it. This one I'm definitely going to be coming through because that's going to be hype. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Halloween Mega Crab is probably my favorite. One of my favorite crabs at the moment, just because it brings in the new defense, brings in the new mechanic, which is really cool. And yeah, that's always fun. It's always fun to figure something new out. Like the pumpkin mortars, they're a pain, yeah, but they're fun at the same time. So, yeah, I think this will be our last hit here, depending if we get hit by the shock launcher or not. Boom, there we go. Bass backwards. Goes down, but back. So guys, let me know what you think of that down below in the comment section. What are you feeling for to the skies. To the skies. It's exciting, guys. It's exciting. Let me know what you think of that. What your predictions are. Want to hear all that. Also, let me know where you finished in season 15. Being a longer season, it definitely allowed us to push a little bit more, a little bit higher than usual, which is nice. And yeah, make sure you got that code chick in the shop, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is gonna wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And I'll see you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.